and other top party leaders along with 20 other ministers. India conducts successfully flight trial of advanced Agni missile with independently targeted re-entry vehicle system from Odisha. Rajnath Singh, Defence Minister, congratulates DRDO, Indian Army, for the successful flight test. The report suggests that US-Iran may resume talks in Islamabad once again next week. Our top story at this hour, the government formation battle in Tamil Nadu has taken a dramatic turn in the last 48 hours, with Vijay's TVK now crossing the majority mark finally. After the Congress and VCK extended support earlier, the Indian Union Muslim League has now also backed the TVK with the support of its two MLAs, taking TVK-led bloc's strength to 120 in the 234-member assembly, crossing the halfway mark of 118. The development comes just hours before Tamil Nadu Governor Rajendra Arlekar is expected to leave Chennai, adding urgency to the fast-moving political developments in the state. With support now coming in from the Congress Party, VCK, IUML, CPI, CPIM, Vijay is preparing to stake claim to form the government for the first time, as a matter of fact. The governor had earlier insisted that TVK should prove its majority before any swearing-in ceremony can take place, after the party emerged as the single largest force in the assembly with 108 seats. And despite falling short initially of the majority, TVK's rapid alliance building has now transformed the number game and brought Vijay within the touching distance of the Chief Minister's chair. Tamil Nadu, it seems, is now witnessing one of its most dramatic post-poll political realignments in decades, and the long wait there by Vijay's fans may finally be over. Vijay is there very close to forming the government, will be sworn in as the Chief Minister, as TVK has now finally managed to cross the majority mark after Congress and VCK extended support earlier. The Indian Union Muslim League has also now backed the TVK with the support of its two MLAs, taking the TVK-led bloc's strength to 120 in the 234-member assembly. The development comes, remember, hours before Tamil Nadu Governor Rajendra Arlekar is expected to leave Chennai, which makes it a race against time. And it appears that TVK has finally won the race and has been able to garner the support it needs to form the government. Joining me on the show is Kalyan Raman, Senior Leader, BJP Tamil Nadu. Also joining us on the show is Venkatesh Ramaraj, spokesperson for the Congress Party. SS Sriram, political analyst, will be joining us very, very shortly. Venkatesh Ramaraj, I want to come to you first. Since your government is basically supporting TVK, there's been a wait-and-watch mode on for the last 24 hours, with Vijay trying to stake claim, but the governor saying, no, you don't have the majority yet. Appears now that Vijay has finally got the numbers.
Good evening. Yes, we've always been telling that the flow test has to be done for the past 3 days. There's no need for demanding for the letter of confirmation from the parties. It is the strength majority has to be proven in the floor of the house only and not on the letter. Now we have 118 numbers, and I think the governor should invite the TVK to form the government. And I'm sure there should not be any challenge in forming the government.
Should be no challenge in forming the government. Kalyan Raman, would you agree with that? You know, a lot of questions, of course, being raised as parties, including TVK and others which are supporting TVK, saying that why don't Governor conduct a floor test? In case he wants to ascertain if it's a hung assembly or not, conduct a floor test and see if TVK is able to prove majority, as opposed to asking signed letters from all the supporters. Could you unmute yourself, sir? Could you unmute yourself, sir?
Can you hear me now?
I'm
sorry.
Yeah,
it has been under mute. I'm sorry about it. The governor being the constitutional authority wanted to ensure that enough numbers are in place so that a stable government can be placed without any difficulty. In order to ensure that, he had asked for a total number of support being 118, which is half a plus one, which has been cobbled together now by Vijay after so many days. Now look at it. It is the fifth day evening that they are able to. So far, they were not able to. If there was no difficulty in obtaining the numbers, they should have got it. They could have got it by fifth itself, like they got it from the Congress. Of course, the Congress, being the most opportunistic party of the world, not only in India, jumped into bandwagon without any request from or demand from Vijay. They offered a support with conditions on them. It is like the beggars trying to become choosers. With 5 numbers, they wanted to say that NDA, you should not have any NDA partner in place, etc., etc. They tried to put some conditions. Of course, end of the day, they did not get. They were not getting any NDA supporters. On the contrary, the DMK had lost at least 3-4 of their this thing. One being the opportunist Congress, another being the casteist VCK, the third one being the communal IUML. Of course, you have other parties like communist who are a different clan altogether. So now the snake and mongoose have all been put together. Rat, cat, snake, mongoose have all been put together to form a government.
Since we are drawing all these analogies,
right from the beginning,
since you are drawing all the animal analogies, fact of the matter is even AIADMK was very happy to ditch you.
See, it is not the question of AIADMK ready to ditch us. Whether what transpired exactly is unknown to us. In the absence of any evidence or clarity about it, we should not be talking whether AIADMK was willing to ditch us or not.
Everything else that you said is also everything else that you said is also
speculation that you are talking about. On the contrary, what we are talking about, well evidenced. Today, on the 5th day after the results were announced, rather it is the 6th day, they are able to cobble together the numbers. They were not able to, in other words, they were not able to cobble together the numbers for the last 5 days. This is a matter of fact. The second day, they got it from Congress, an opportunist party, a communal party. On the contrary, the third, fourth, and fifth day remained calm for them insofar as getting the alliance partners are concerned. Yesterday, the communists have opined about it. Only today, the IUML and VCK have offered on the 6th day. So let's not say that it is going to be a stable or it is a congenial thing. Nothing of that sort is there. It is an opportunistic alliance, so to say. Maybe the DMK wanted them to go after TVK so that some way they can control it, because there are a huge number of cases against the DMK ministers today. So probably the DMK wanted all their partners to go there and put conditionalities that DVAC should not. That is, Directorate of Vigilance and Anti-Corruption is not ready to take the cases against DMK ministers. That is probably the reason why DMK has pushed almost all its partners, except Congress, which jumped on its own. So the first test is going to be, the first test for TVK is going to be the number of cases against the ministers of DMK, whether they are going to be taken up or not. My case is already with the Supreme Court. I'm going to ask upon swearing in to Vijay whether he is going to send DVAC after the ministers or not. If Vijay fails to do that, then all the high moral standards that he had taken have failed on day one. I'm going to wait for the day of formation of the government.
All right. Lots of explosive charges that you're making there. Venkatesh Ramaraj wants to respond to you. Venkatesh Ramaraj, you know, essentially what Kalyan Raman is also saying is that it was your plan after all. Yes, please go ahead. Sorry.
I think it's a mere waste of time calling the spokespersons of BJP or the representative of BJP to come on the debate, because they don't understand what democracy is. And they just say that we jumped into, giving support to TVK. We know that the defection have taken place all over India in every state. Name a state. Every state the defection has taken place, and they have not been democratically elected. Whether it is at the state level or at the central level, they have not been democratically selected. And I don't think there's a need for opinion to be obtained from BJP. we need to understand that the TVK was the one that actually
Do you simply understand a debate is called by two
from
opposing
Congress,
views?
and then the support
Venkatesh, do you know a debate
given
is for two opposing views?
given to TVK.
Do you know that?
It is
All right,
absolutely a baseless
gentlemen, we'll speak up
accusation
one
that
after the other.
Mr. Kalyan Raman is making on Congress. We know what has happened in all the states.
Okay.
Mr. Kalyan Raman should behave like a matured spokesperson or a leader of the Congress of the BJP party. He doesn't understand the basics of democracy.
Okay.
Please educate me, gentlemen. If you know something more about democracy than me, I would appreciate you educate me on that. I will wait for 2 minutes.
Education from you, and I want the BJP to dictate the Congress
No,
person.
I'm begging you to
Congress
educate me.
is a
Okay.
Congress.
If you know
itself is a
anything about
legacy.
democracy,
Between the two of
we
you,
have
let
not
me,
probably
gentlemen,
born- you were not
gentlemen,
probably born
this
when
is
the
not going
emergency
anywhere.
was introduced
This
in India.
conversation is not going anywhere. We're not adding any value to what
Do you
our
know what is emergency?
gentlemen. This is not a place for you to argue with each other. Let me take a question. Kindly mute the other two guests. Let me quickly take a question from SS Sriram, who's also with us. Finally, SS Sriram, apart from all the political bickering that you're seeing between BJP and the Congress party, fact of the matter is it did take a substantial time for the TVK to prove that it has the numbers. I think fans have been waiting, people have been waiting for some sort of clarity, and that clarity now seems to be emerging.
Absolutely. Good evening to you and the fellow panelists. I think there has been a tactical mistake from Mr. Vijay's party or the advisors of Mr. Vijay. See, very, very clear. I mean, he must have been careful in picking up his alliances. Rather, when he won, I think he must have first gone and he must have claimed to form the government as a single largest party. Now, that is where he made the biggest blunder, or he was advised otherwise, to go along with Congress, jump the bandwagon, knowing fully well that a post-poll alliance, the numbers have to be upfront. A pre-poll alliance or a single largest party need not give the number as guaranteed, as demanded by the governor after a post-poll alliance. Congress, knowing fully well it was a conspiracy of the Congress, or it was a conspiracy against, by all the parties to blame the governor and the BJP because they didn't have the numbers properly. It's either with the ignorance of Mr. Vijay, or it was a calculated, plan to malign the governor and the BJP. Very clearly instructed by the Supreme Court, if there is a post-poll alliance, the minimum numbers should be met. Congress, which harps about ruling this country for 60 years in multiple states, would definitely know this. Despite the fact knowing this, they entered the ring, as told by Mr. Kalyan Raman, is just to put a block to TVK. Imagine a situation, as Mr. Vijay had gone as a single largest party, forms the government, then goes to these parties as a chief minister. I'm sure he need not have gone multiple times to the governor. That is exactly the mistake that Mr. Vijay did, or he willfully did. I don't know.
There's something amiss. Maybe I'm for the sake of clarity, when he did go with the Congress party, the governor did not allow him. The governor did not entertain him. The governor said, please explain whether you have the majority.
Absolutely. He must not
and
have
what
gone
makes
with
you
the Congress
think?
people.
What makes you think
No,
if he
he
hadn't
must-
gone with Congress, the governor would have allowed him? Are you saying? Are you
Absolutely.
suggesting the governor did not allow him to form the government because he decided to go with the Congress party? Because that's an
Exactly.
allegation on the governor's office. You're saying the governor's office is politically biased.
No, kindly understand. What I'm saying is, he must have gone alone as a single largest party. Moment he goes with Congress, it's an incomplete post-poll alliance. In an incomplete post-poll alliance, obviously the governor would insist on the minimum 118. Had he gone with 108 as a single largest party,
Okay.
asking him to form the government, governor could not have said no.
Okay.
But because he went with a post-poll alliance, just with the Congress number, making it only 113, the governor is duty-bound to ask him for the rest of the numbers. That is exactly what I'm saying. Either Mr. Vijay probably was not advised, or it was a fully planned, mechanism to go to governor's office multiple times and create a sympathy and malign BJP,
All right.
malign the governor, could be another issue.
Okay.
Knowing Congress, I look at the later as a higher possibility than the first one.
All right. Venkatesh Ramaraj, I think that those are serious allegations there, of course. That the fact that perhaps Congress party knew...
I absolutely agree with Sriram, because the only reason that the governor has been acting like a gatekeeper or an agent of BJP is because Congress was the first party to go and extend the support.
No, but that's
to
not what
TVK.
he's saying. He just clarified.
Had it been not the Congress, or had it been not the TVK with the largest number, if it was ADM, they would have definitely invited ADMK to form the government. Just because Congress has gone and supported TVK, he is acting as a gatekeeper, I want to tell you. And a leader like TVK that has adequate number of IAS and IPS officers to advise him properly did not need no advice from people like Sriram. Let me tell you very clearly. We have been decimated everywhere just because of poaching and defection. Almost 45% of MLA and MPs in BJP are from Congress. We have been democratically elected everywhere, and all the MLAs have been poached from Congress.
You should allow him to talk his sense.
The government has been formed everywhere. And whatever these people talk is absolutely baseless.
We'll talk one after the other, please.
No matter how much ever you lie, the more and more you lie does not become true. Please understand that.
You are actually
Gentlemen, let's please shouting over. This is not the place where we shout over each other. So we'll speak one after the other.
It's not about shouting. The basic, the fundamental. You need to understand the fundamental thing. The one thing that everyone has to understand is TVK has got the largest number of seats, and the governor should have blindly called TVK, invited them to form the government. It is absolutely unconstitutional to ask for the letter. The Sarkaria Commission and many verdicts from the Supreme Court has suggested that the majority has to do with the number of jobs, and not on the letter.
What's with our patience, all of you? Let's mute everyone. What's with our patience, gentlemen? I mean, I'm hoping people are looking at you right now, hoping to learn something from all of you. Can we speak one after the other? Venkatesh, you've had your time. Let me quickly go to Kalyan Raman before I come back to S.S. Sriram. Kalyan Raman.
See, the congressmen are so senseless that Sarkaria Commission is just a commission. It is not a constitution or a constitution-making body. What kind of knowledge this man has had? When you don't know something, please don't talk, Venkatesh. And you are asking me about my knowledge about democracy. You introduced the emergency. You were not probably born when the emergency was introduced. And 110,000 people were put into prison. Don't you know that? If you don't know that, learn. The best way is, if you know something, you educate me. I begged you to educate me. You didn't do that.
Okay.
And now I am educating you that you don't know anything about emergency.
All right, Venkatesh
First you learn about emergency before you come back on talking about democracy.
What happened? Why
the best way is to
emergency?
The best way to debate is to have enough knowledge to debate.
Who actually made India the nuclear power, the strong nuclear power? Please understand. Only 5
Are we
countries
talking
have
about
the veto
nuclear
power
power or
and
democracy?
Power. India became,
we'll stick to one topic, gentlemen.
It's because of Congress.
I mean,
it's because of
Kalyan Raman, you bought emergency.
Do not dictate.
You bought emergency into this conversation.
Yeah,
so you must you got emergency in this conversation. Yeah. So you want to hear a response on emergency or not want to hear a response on emergency? So he's responding to you.
A response to emergency cannot be a nuclear bomb.
It was Indira Gandhi who went to
America. If we are done with Indira Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru, let's come to the fact of the matter. S.S. Sriram.
He needs orders from Washington to declare anything. Your orders come from Washington.
Okay, Venkatesh.
You're just a mediator,
gentlemen,
not a government.
We're behaving like school kids now, are we? Venkatesh. That's that. I mean, can we stop getting personal, please? This is political. Can you not make it personal? S.S. Sriram, I want you to weigh in here. Please, go ahead, sir.
I want this man to be personal, okay? And I will not tolerate this next time. I will not even want to sit with this gentleman. If he doesn't have the decency to just talk political points and move on, I don't need lectures from the gentleman. Let him not be personal again.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
please go ahead with your question.
yeah, so my question simply is, now it's been 5 days, there's been a sense of hopelessness there on the ground with a lot of people who voted for the TVK, hoping that, you know, Vijay will finally get to take the oath. He has the numbers now, there shouldn't be any delay. We believe that perhaps he should now be invited.
Ma'am, let me tell you, I am very happy for Vijay to have been voted. Let the Congress need not take the credit. They were rejected. These people claimed Vijay to be a BJP B team. The gentleman sitting here and talking, the Congress party was lecturing in Tamil Nadu as Vijay to be a B team of Vijay, and the gentleman coming and giving his lecture is laughable. I am still telling you, I am very happy for Mr. Vijay. I wish he takes over and, you know, rules the state very well, but he was made to make this stupid mistake by taking this Congress into the list when he met the governor. That is the only reason for all this drama and pain that Mr. Vijay had to go through, is because of this Congress. Where there is Congress, there is commotion. Where there is Congress, there is madness. I'm sure Mr. Vijay will learn from this, and I wish him all the very best for him to rule this state. Let the Congress guys need not give lecture. That is my final humble submission.
All right. In which case, Sriram, I also have to ask you, do you believe that Tamil Nadu is now witnessing one of the biggest political resets since MGR and J. Jayalalitha? Do you believe the fact that, TVK will form the government, this is the biggest reset Tamil Nadu has seen in many, many years now, in decades?
Yeah, certainly it's a huge change. I'm sure governor is just waiting for that 118, for the stupid mistake that it was a mistake made by the party. So he's just waiting for that 118. I'm sure he will give the oath of office soon as he gets this letter. There is a huge change. This state is now getting relieved of the Dravidian movement, and it's going for a new generation shift in politics. I welcome this, and I sincerely wish Vijay that he does on his own. Instead of today, he is forced to pick up 13 MLAs out of the DMK alliances, which is a bit saddening to me. I wish he had got his own simple majority of his own and formed a government instead of picking up these 13 MLAs who originally were against Mr. Vijay, who all branded Vijay as a B team of BJP, and today they are just moving in shamelessly to support Vijay, to pick up power, and they are lecturing BJP.
SS Sriram, isn't that how politics works? So, I mean, I'm really averse to the fact that, this is exactly how politics works. This is exactly how alliances work. If there's no pre-poll alliance and post-poll parties come together, they are fighting against each other. So they try to bring each other down. This is politics. It's always dirty. I've never seen clean politics in this country. I'm sure you haven't either.
Absolutely true. So when BJP does, it becomes fascism. When the others does, it is dirty politics.
No, it's
when
dirty
BJP
everywhere.
does something, it is BJP. When the others do it, it is otherwise. What did the Congress do? What did the Congress do to Tamil Nadu? The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu with a ban of Jallikattu. The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu by giving the Kacha TV to Sri Lanka. The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu with 176,000 people, Tamilians were killed. The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu by not notifying the Kaveri Tribunal, by not notifying in the Gazette for 5 years. The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu with the methane and the rest of the delta regions to be spoiled. The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu by not properly handling the Kaveri Water Tribunal.
Okay.
The Congress gifted Tamil Nadu so many things. And why did this Congress come to power in Tamil Nadu? Why did people not choose Congress for the last 60 years? This is the only backdoor entry that this Congress can get into with Vijay. I feel sad and sorry for Vijay to go with these people.
All right. Venkatesh Ramaraj, this is a very volatile coalition. What is the possibility that the support coming from ideologically very different parties, CPI, CPIM, Congress Party, alongside TVK, what is the possibility that this coalition will sustain?
This coalition will be stable, no doubt, because all the parties, the junior partners of DMK, especially Secular Progressive Alliance, have come out to support another Secular Progressive Alliance. We are always against communal force. The only reason that we have all come together because the BJP should not enter the Tamil Nadu directly or indirectly, because it has been running the proxy government from 2016 under the leadership of Edappa Palaniswamy. And I want to quote to Mr. Sriram. He has been telling so many things. I want to tell you that Congress is the government that has been developing this country for over 60 years. Name a organization, name an agency, name an institution in India has been developed by Congress. There are so many things that I could list down, like Mr. Sriram did. I could list thousands of things that Congress has done. You name anything, whether it is BARC or DRDO, AIMS or IIT, IIM or whatever you call, has been developed by Congress only and not by BJP. BJP has been privatizing everything, and it has been acting like an agent of capitalism. Owner of this India is Adani and Ambani. Adani has been concentrating his wealth in order to support BJP and make sure that the BJP has adequate money to and form government everywhere. And I am open to say all these things. Now the BJP with just one seat is trying to again form a proxy government. You know that what happened with the Sterlite Corporation? Over 100 people were shot, and the ADMK government did not take any action against them. Isn't this unfair? There's so many things I can tell you. The BJP government has been working to make sure that the Adani makes more and more money. They boast that they are the fourth largest economy in the world. But you should understand that the per capita income of the people in India has been declining constantly. And they have committed to provide 2 crore jobs. Still now, they have not provided any jobs to any individuals. Their national skill development program has been an utter failure. The farmer insurance policy has been an utter failure. You name a scheme, everything has been utter failure, because they've just giving the contracts to their own people, and they've just been transferring the money without completing any project.
Okay, but you know, as I said, fact of the matter is, Venkatesh Ramaraj, there is a saffron wave in this country, whether you like it or not. Whatever you're saying, whether it's true or not, people prefer to vote for the BJP. They are voting for the BJP. In fact, we just looked at the massive ceremonial welcome for the Chief Minister, Suvendu Adhikari, as far as BJP in West Bengal is concerned. So,
if you look at, I'll tell you what, in Assam, the delimitation was done such that they could, restructure or redistribute the constituencies in their favor, and that helped them emerge as a superpower once again. In West Bengal also, SIR was done in order to ensure that the pro-Congress, pro-TMC voters list have been deleted. That was one reason that the BJP was able to form the government. If you look at the ratio of vote, there's no big difference.
Okay.
This is all.
But there's a big difference as far as there's a very big difference as far as number of seats is concerned.
Why Congress is rejected? I think Venkatesh should first list out the reasons why Congress is rejected. Less than 5% in Uttar Pradesh, less than 15% in Maharashtra. They're both percentage I'm talking about. Less than 4% in West Bengal, less than 5% in Bihar, less than 4% in Tamil Nadu, less than 1% in Andhra Pradesh. They are rejected in over 300 constituencies across the country in Lok Sabha because people simply don't like the way the Congress had governed this country with their family rule. Okay. And Venkatesh, people have become slaves of that family rule. Very unfortunate fact. They are simply slaves of one family called Gandhi family. And they want to talk about so many things about the BJP.
Right.
Because BJP has failed on so many fronts. Economically, India is the largest growing economy in the world. Because BJP has failed. This is something not in the knowledge of people like Venkatesh. I would humbly, Venkatesh, allow me to come for 10 seconds, then you can talk.
Could you please hold on, Venkatesh Ramaraj, hold on, please.
I wish Venkatesh learn more things before coming for a debate, because we have been having a qualified debate for a long time. That is why we are here quite regularly. Gentlemen. And you being a newcomer, I would request you to get educated and come for a debate.
Okay.
We will appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
can
you.
we'll all appreciate if you don't get personal in debates. That is, I mean, the people
point.
will appreciate if you don't get personal in debates. We'll keep it political strictly. But gentlemen, I've completely, Sriram, as much as I would like to, I've completely run out of time. Thank you very much for taking time out. Okay, you can speak. Okay.
70 seconds. West Bengal Congress got its office locked by Trinamool Congress for the last 15 years after BJP came to power. Kerala Congress MLA has gone on record saying SIR helped them win in Kerala, otherwise CPIM would have won. So Mr. Venkatesh, please check that and come back to us. Thank you so much.
All right, gentlemen, thank you very much. I'm sorry I've run out of time. SS Sriram, Venkatesh, Kalyan Raman, thank you all of you for taking time out for joining us here on the show. Time now for a very short break. We'll be back in just a bit.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News9, English news as it should be.
Associate sponsor Love from Dad Collection by De Beers Group.
After a blockbuster first season, where corporate giants and industry leaders ruled the court, TV9 Network presents the ultimate corporate badminton championship Season 2. A battle of skill, speed and supremacy, with a massive 5 lakh rupee prize pool across categories at Pulela Gopichand Badminton Academy, Gachibowli, Hyderabad, from the 15th to the 17th May 2026. The court is set. Let the battles begin. Catch the action only on TV9 Network. To register, log on to www.tv9x.com.
Associate sponsor KL deemed to be university. Special partners Campa Sure, Shukar Hai, Sure Hai. JK Max Paints. ChatGPT helps you get answers and find inspiration. Venue partner Pulela Gopichand Badminton Academy.
New Birla Opus exterior paint gives warranty up to 16 years. Who believes that? I believe.
I do.
I do. I believe it too. New Birla Opus paints gives up to 16 years warranty on walls. That's why it's the new paint for a new era.
This is India's #1 news network, and you're watching News9, English news as it should be.
Hello, welcome back. You're watching News9 with me, Shweta Kothari. And the BJP finally has a stronghold on West Bengal. That's the latest we're tracking as far as emerging stories is concerned. On the 165th birth anniversary of Rabindranath Tagore, West Bengal witnessed a next to impossible political transition, with BJP ending 15-year-long rule of Mamata Banerjee government. Once considered a protege of the long-serving Chief Minister of West Bengal, Suvendu Adhikari took oath as the first BJP Chief Minister at Kolkata's Brigade Parade ground amid thousands of supporters cheering from the venue. Governor R.N. Ravi administered the oath of office and secrecy to Suvendu Adhikari and members of his cabinet. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Prime Minister Modi, Home Minister Amit Shah, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, BJP President Nitin Gadkari, Union Cabinet Ministers and Chief Ministers from BJP-ruled states and various NDA leaders. Besides the Chief Minister, 5 cabinet ministers were also sworn in at the venue. Party leaders said that the first cabinet was designed to reflect social diversity and broad regional representation across the Bengali communities. Now, senior BJP leader Dilip Ghosh was sworn in as a minister in the new government. Originally associated with the RSS as a full-time campaigner, Ghosh played a major role in expanding BJP's grassroots network in Bengal after 2014. He belongs to the OBC community. He was the Member of Parliament representing Medinipur constituency in Lok Sabha. A fashion designer turned politician, Agnimitra Paul, also took oath as the only woman minister in Suvendu Adhikari's cabinet. Now, she joined the BJP in 2019, a year later Paul became the state president of the Mahila Morcha, succeeding Lokit Chatterjee. In 2021, she was appointed as the General Secretary of the BJP in Bengal. And in 2021 Assembly election, Paul defeated Trinamool Congress's Sayoni Ghosh from the Asansol Dakshin seat. And later, in 2022, she contested the Lok Sabha by-elections from the Asansol constituency but lost to actor-turned-politician Shatrughan Sinha. She also lost from Madinipur constituency to actor-turned-politician June Maila in the 2024 Lok Sabha election. Paul was appointed as the Vice President of the BJP Bengal earlier this year. In the recently held election, she won from the Asansol Dakshin Assembly constituency by over 40,000 votes. And one of the BJP's strongest young leaders from North Bengal is Nishit Pramanik, who also took oath as a minister. He joined the BJP in 2019. In July of 2021, he was appointed as the Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of State, Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports in Prime Minister Modi's government, youngest at the age of 35. Pramanik represents the Rajbongshi community and has been politically active in North Bengal. He is known for a strong youth appeal as well as organizational influence. Another minister who took oath was Ashok Kirtania, who's also a BJP MLA from Bangaon, Uttar, in the North 24 Parganas, a Mathua-influenced political belt of Bengal. He comes from the background of business and local organizational politics. In fact, among other names who took oath today is Kishudram Tudu, who also took oath as a tribal leader from the Bankura district representing Raniband, a tribal-dominated constituency in the Jungle Mahal. BJP also used leaders like him to strengthen its tribal outreach in West Bengal. The ceremony was an emotional moment, not just for Suvendu Adhikari, but also for the Prime Minister, as both bowed before the people of Bengal with folded hands. Those were the visuals that were playing up. We'll get to those visuals shortly, but Prime Minister Modi waved to the crowd before slowly bending down in a deep gesture of respect towards what he called the Janashakti, or the people's power of Bengal. BJP has come to power in West Bengal for the first time since independence. And what does it really mean for the BJP as well as for the Bengali politics and the people of Bengal going forward, who have huge expectations from this government? Joining me on the show is Nirmala Mukherjee, senior journalist. Also with us is Dr. Avra Sen, spokesperson for the BJP, and Saral Patel, spokesperson for the Congress party. Thank you very much, all of you, for taking time out for joining us. It's a momentous day, Nirmala, for the people of Bengal, but also especially for BJP, which has finally made an inroad into a bastion that they were long hoping to get into.
You see, BJP wants to come up as a party with a difference. I've been saying that in your channel for a very long time. So it is a party with a difference. We expect that. But the way things are shaping up, you know, BJP is a very balancing party. They have kept Dilip Ghosh on one side, who was at one time a little speaking off the track. And it is his independence that he can always speak. But he is the only national vice president that BJP had from Bengal. So he has been given, and he's also one of the architects that BJP surged so high during his tenure. So he had been kept, and he has been made the way after Suvendu Adhikari took the oath. Immediately Dilip Ghosh was called. That was as a mark of respect. So if basically they want to get rid, it could be that in future they want to get rid of bickerings, if there could be any. But the point is, this time what they have made it clear that BJP, Dilip Ghosh himself proposed Suvendu Adhikari's name, along with 7 others. So on the first go, the central BJP leaders and Mr. Suvendu Adhikari, they made it sure that we should have a government. That government will have to perform and run, because there is no real opposition in front of BJP this time. Like Mamata took everything very slightly. BJP being a very serious party, they are not going to take anything very lightly. So they have a long-term plan. You see, Suvendu Adhikari has already said that we have got around 46% of the vote. So we want to raise it to 60%. 60% means very convincing. And Narendra Modi's Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas definitely includes that. It includes Muslims, Christians, and all outside the Hindu community, everyone. The Hindus have definitely voted for BJP in this time. Almost 85-90% consolidation they have achieved. And the Muslims, for the Muslims, the message is, you also come with us. We are not going to leave you aside. That is a wrong message that was given by the left, the secular and Trinamool Congress right from the beginning, that BJP is anti-Muslim. The first thing they did is that to bank on Mr. Narendra Modi's slogan, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. Unless you have Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, this aim of 60% is not going to be achieved. The second thing that Shubhendu Adhikari, he had already held a meeting with his senior officials. He has got an advisor, Subrata Gupta has been made his advisor, who has come as a special pool observer. And he has also got somebody called Mr. Bala, Suman Bala from South Chব্বিশ Pargana as his secretary. So Shubhendu Adhikari is moving ahead. The first thing he wants to get rid of is the cult of political violence that has been gradually nurtured and nourished during all this period. Even in the last days of left-front government, we saw this cult of violence, as it happened with Mamata Banerjee in her last few years. That was only they were banking on. The subaltern lower of the proletariat, of the lumpenism, what we call as lumpen, this lumpen class was being nurtured by Mamata Banerjee in every way. And they were going on rising. This the people were not ready to accept. Okay. And they had reported this 93% polling. It is as well as Hindu consolidation, as well as an anti-incumbency, basically against this violence and lumpenism of Mamata Banerjee.
All right.
So BJP wants to make itself a party with...
Right, a consolidation of Hindu votes and an anti-incumbency that did not work for Mamata Banerjee. Absolutely.
Yes, basically anti-incumbency, definitely. This is the rage. What did BJP do? We did not understand at first. Later on, we came to understand that what BJP was trying to do. There were a lot of pressure on BJP that they have a setting with Mamata Banerjee, and that is why Abhishek Banerjee with the charge sheet was let to go around. And people and spokespersons like Opro, they had to tackle this situation. It was hard on the ground until they did it. Basically, we understood one thing, that at one point of time, the entire BJP was waiting for this moment of 4th May. That entire rage came out on this.
Absolutely. The entire weight, I think, has come in their favor, and all those years of hard campaigning there, Dr. Sen, I think BJP today is happy with the way they perform. They are finally forming the government. BJP promised Sonar Bangla as far as West Bengal is concerned. What are the first few priorities of this new government in your understanding? And to top all that, a lot of people are looking at the crippling law and order situation on ground today in West Bengal and really trying to understand who's responsible for it. Can the BJP realistically change that perception?
See, there is a lot to do on the ground. Bengal has seen 15 years of misrule by the Trinamool government. Nothing has been done for the development of the state in this 15 years. 7,000 companies have left the state of West Bengal. 78,000 companies have closed down in the state of West Bengal. Many people are now migrating from West Bengal to other states because there is lack of jobs. This is the practical scenario. This situation has to change. So one of our top priorities would be the generation of government service jobs and also private service jobs through industrialization. We would want heavy industries and ancillary industries to come to the state of West Bengal and create an ambience where people of West Bengal can remain in West Bengal and their human capital can be utilized properly. Apart from this, the law and order situation is a major issue in West Bengal. If you see the statistical data, you will see in the entire country, our state has the lowest percentage of conviction in the cases of rape. This cannot go on. This situation has to change. West Bengal police and the Kolkata police and the other law enforcing agencies of the state have to work properly, and they have to ensure that people do not face any kind of problems in the state. There is no place for lumpency. There is no place for hooliganism in our state of West Bengal from now on. Nothing will be tolerated like that. So this has to be done.
While you say that, we also looked at a lot of pictures of TMC offices being vandalized. Is that not tit for tat violence? Is that something we are going to see play out in Bengal now?
We have categorically said this. Our leaders have categorically said this. Nothing was done by BJP Karyakartas. This is the reflection of the factionism of TMC. people who were not members of BJP just put Bhagwa on their face, Bhagwa Abid on their face, color on their face, and they broke some TMC offices. We do not subscribe to this politics at all. There has been no lumpency or lack of discipline from our end. I can assure you of that. Our party does not have this culture. We do not believe in this. Rather, I would like to point out 3 of our Karyakartas have been killed after our victory. The personal assistant of Sri Subhendu Adhikari, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, has been killed a couple of days back by lumpens, by goons. So this is the actual state. Even after winning the elections, we have shed blood. That is the harsh reality of it. So now, continuing what I was saying. See, security of women is also a very important issue. We have, from the very beginning of our campaign, said that we need to create an ambience where women would feel secure. There will be no cases of women's harassment or rapes. We will change an ambience where the previous chief minister had said that girls or ladies cannot go out after 8 p.m. in the night. We will change this ambience.
Okay.
Nothing like this will be the reality. Women will feel safe. They can go out at any time of the night. They can feel safe anywhere they go because the police will remain proactive. Apart from this, I would like to say, see, we need to create an ambience where